Caught me by surprise. Yeah, let's go. Just waiting for Twitch to show us up to the erotic. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay, so it is Thursday. It is time to play more RoboCop Rogue City. I finally had a chance to sit down and stream because my last week was screwed up due to having a cold that just would not have been good to hear me try and play this. That wouldn't have been very fun. And I just had other stuff on as well that I was having to get sorted. So yes. But I did over the last week, I watched the Summer Games Fest, and there was a lot of stuff there that I really enjoyed. And hopefully there's a lot of stuff I might be able to play and stream. And I watched the Xbox Live Showcase as well. And there was a lot of stuff on there that was either stuff actually I didn't know about, because there's a couple of sequels coming out to stuff that actually seemed like might be quite interesting. And then obviously there's a few interesting games. I'm trying to remember what I put, because I saved a whole bunch of stuff to my wish list on Steam. Find it. Yeah, so stuff like Torah and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree looked fun. Scott Pilgrim EX. I might not stream that, I might just play that. But I'm a big fan of the Scott Pilgrim series, and I really liked the original game they did for that as well. So that was quite good. 007 First Light, hopefully will be really good. Marvel Cosmic Invasion might be something I play on stream, might just be something I sit down and play myself elsewhere. Actually, I can probably show you the actual screen. I move this around instead of showing you the stuff. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. That might be trying to capture the... No. It might not. That's it, because that might be something to change around. One game that I'm interested in possibly trying to stream, but I do not know how possible it will be, is Mixtape. Because Mixtape looks really, really interesting. The only issue is that a large amount of Mixtape is based off various like well-known songs, and obviously with stuff like YouTube and Twitch, the potential of copyright could be an issue. So that might be something I'm going to have to dig into, because I know the Guardians of the Galaxy game had that issue where they had a streamer mode and it basically turned off all of that sort of music. Thus kind of ruined the game. And for some reason I did those bars that said streamer mode onto it, which just... what the hell were they thinking? But Mixtape looks really, really interesting. Which I think is Annapurna, I think. Same people who did Oxenhome, which I have... Man, I should look to play that, because I've got, I think, both of them, and I just haven't played them. Mina the Hollower looked interesting, which is from Yacht Club, who do Shovel Knight. I know the demo is out for that. I might try that at some point. Axe of Blood, which I had not heard of, but looks so cool, because it's basically Sifu, but you can use things like guns and stuff like that, and it's a bit less of a just like walking, like moving through area to area, because you have these little parkour sections, stuff like that, which it looks really cool. And this is why I love watching stuff like Summer Games Fest, because then you learn about the stuff that I would have had no idea about otherwise. So that should be really good. Just look at some of the stuff on my wish list to remind myself. Jurassic Park Survival, the horror game based on Jurassic Park. I will probably get that and play that because given given last year and my 6 months of working for at the Jurassic World the exhibition, it feels like I would be remiss in my duties to not play Jurassic Park Survival. One thing I might do, just thinking about it, and it's whether I've had, is I might try to recreate the outfit that I had to wear for Jurassic World to play Jurassic Park Survival. Now the outfit's not very difficult. It's basically just this beige button-up shirt. There was a white t-shirt underneath it. The pants I still have because I had to buy my own pants, and the shoes I still have because I had to buy my own shoes. But at the same time, I just gave me a good pair of walking boots as well. Not that I walk anywhere. Atomic Heart 2 looks kind of interesting. I think Atomic Heart 1 is on Game Pass. I might try downloading that, and that I might play on stream as well. Yeah, I don't know why Atomic Heart's creators have this very, it's like, very overly sexualized focus on things. It certainly sort of sets them apart, but I'm not sure in the way they want to, but I don't know. But I gotta admit, for me, that is not much of an interest, as noted on the tags on the stream. The fact that I am asexual just means like stuff like that. I just go, okay, great. I look at it and I just shrug. Need some water. Drink. Stuff like Reanimal, which I know wasn't shown at the game Summer Games Fest. There was something else that was shown, which made me think of it, and someone else brought it up on the stream that I was watching, because I was watching Kind of Funny's stream and reaction to it, which I think was called Into the Abyss. I ought to go and find that, actually, make sure I add it to my list. But both that and Reanimal, I really want to play, because there's sort of the horror games, but they are not like first person, so it's not much of an issue for me. And I really, really like the art style. And Reanimal comes from Tarsa Studios, who do Little Nightmares, and I love the Little Nightmares series. And thinking about that, one of the things I'm intending to do, that's gonna be an annoying all the rest of the stream. One of the things I'm intending to do is probably in October, and probably running us towards Halloween, is what I want to do is play through all of Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2. I would love to go back through those games again, because Little Nightmares is relatively short, as long as you don't keep fucking up, like I normally do. And Little Nightmares 2 is a bit longer, but I really just love playing the both of them. I might even be tempted to play it the opposite way around, to play Little Nightmares 2 first and then Little Nightmares 1, just due to the way the storyline plays. But we'll see. I actually think I never finished the DLC either, Little Nightmares 1, so that might be something else to look at as well. I think I didn't think either. Yeah, I think I got partway through and I didn't finish it, so gives me a reason to do that. Ill was also, it's wonderfully creepy. It looks so good in terms of the graphics and the creatures. They're all this sort of very sort of wet, slimy sort of creatures. And if you haven't seen the trailer for Ill, go and have a look at it, because it's really, really good. It's really sort of creepy and gross. But the final little sequence of it is so funny, and it catches anyone who watches it off guard, because it is just hilariously ridiculous. I'm just going to turn my phone onto silent because I have it. I just realized I didn't. But yeah, Silent Hill F. I'm intending to play as well. I do find it funny, like looking down my wish list, and I know it's like, oh, I don't play horror games. It's like Silent Hill, Reanimal. So, no, I play horror games, but to a very specific degree. That's how I do it. So yes, that's interesting. Mafia: The Old Country looked good. Resident Evil Requiem, I am going to play because that is such a such a specific game to me, to the Resident Evil franchise, that it feels like it would. I just sort of have to, and really don't know why I've got stuff in my throat today. And I've been just reading up on it, and it's like it looks and it sounds really good. And there's also a thing where you could play it in the first person mode if you want to, or you can stick to playing it third person, which is great for me because it means I could play through it how I want to and be a little less affected by the nightmares. There was a story I think it was for I think it was IGN's reviewer, because they played previews of it, and they were saying about how basically Resident Evil Requiem, you've got a creature that's chasing you around like they did in the Resident Evil 2 remake, and they basically, you have a lighter as your light source, and he moved something, and he could hear the creature running at him or running towards him, so he just basically stood still in the thing, and then he went lighter on, and it was right next to him. Or right next to them, and apparently they went shitting hell. And the reason that they told this story was because they apparently apparently one of their friends heard them outside of the booth and texted them to tell them. And I love that. I love when you hear someone you know react in such a way to something that you then have to sort of react to it like that. So that should be fun. Trying to see, don't think there was anything else major on the list. Yeah, a lot of stuff's just bits and pieces of stuff. I've got Silent Hill 2 as well on my wish list, which I've got stuff I should like look at picking up. I can see the Silent Hill 2 is at 40% off as well at the moment, so I might do that. Speaking of Little Nightmares, I remember Little Nightmares 3 is supposed to be out sometime this year. I don't know if they've said when. Just says 2025. Ugh, annoying. I think with that, it might be that once I know the date, I might end up trying to pick it up. That might be when I end up playing the originals instead. If it's before Halloween, I might look to doing the original games earlier. If it's after Halloween, I'll do the original games at Halloween, and then we can do Little Nightmare 3 after that. So, but I've been rambling for a good 13 minutes. I felt like it was a good intro. So let's continue with RoboCop and see what game-breaking bugs happen today. Now, I did notice something interesting, actually, when I opened the game. So, when I opened the game, I noticed the resolution, it was set to, the 3080-40 by 2160. My monitor isn't that. My monitor is a 1920 by 1080 because my monitor is relatively small. And so I don't know why it's set to that, why it thought it should be. That makes no sense. But I do want to agree if that was part of the reason why when I turned it on, it was doing that same juddering. Like it wouldn't actually, it wasn't playing correctly. There was also a really weird thing where you see RoboCop's head, his head kept getting like just slightly, it was very, very slight, but it kept getting like bigger and smaller, bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. It was freaking it out. And I do wonder if that's because it was trying to put a much bigger resolution on a much smaller screen. I don't fully know what the issue was. I have been thinking about getting, like, upgrading my monitors and stuff, but You need money for that. I got less of that. And I did get rejected from a job interview today, so just annoying.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
Information regarding the case.
Let's just ignore those people.
But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part.
Just see this. I'm just turn the audio down a little bit because I can see that it's echoing through.
Part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room.
Just try turning this down.
Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
How's that? There we go. That's exactly. Turn down the gain a little on the mic so that way it's not picking up everything. I find it funny that we truly were stood here doing outside office work. The first bit.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Ooh, I gotta admit, the night vision does really give us sort of like... gives a very sort of Silence of the Lambs situation. And then turns off and I can speak.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
Is it you?
I
can't tell.
in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
I mean, it's not actually that dark.
OCP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Jeez. I'm just trying to say. So the dark vision just seems to be... yeah, it's just a flashlight, but then with the filter. That's not how dark vision works. Admittedly, I'm not entirely sure how dark vision works, but at the same time, I am pretty sure that's not how dark vision works. RoboCop. A robo-custodian. What? 50-50 chance and I won the rock one. I did watch, speaking of kind of funny as content, because I was watching some of this stuff, I watched them playing Mind's Eye. Oh boy, is that game not going to go down well. Mind's Eye does not look good, even from watching the gameplay. And it's a... left one. Truly, RoboCop says he could deal with this function. The function was to the situation. The situation was literally him walking down the corridor and flipping the breaker. You're telling me no other police officer could have done that? Really? No one? At all? No one else but RoboCop, the multi-million robot, could flip switches. Once again, I love how just so stupid this game is.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
You could have done it yourself. Lazy fuckers. Ridiculous.
So
I'm
it wasn't
ready
a
for you,
mistake
Robo.
when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
Ooh.
I'm afraid not.
All
Looks like
right,
OCP is really
let's see
cutting
what's
costs
cooking
again.
under the hood.
God knows what they'll cut
Once
next.
I'm done,
Or who.
he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Apparently it was bank intruder. I don't even. Oh, I wonder if that means the reporter. Probably.
Hello, RoboCop. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage
How does
to
she
remain
sound more
professional
robotic
despite
than he
sitting
does?
opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this
Almost
accomplishment
like
with
I
Anne
am
Lewis.
programmed to do
You've
these
seen her at
things.
the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life.
There is
Your
just
past
truly
life,
something
too.
overly
She
horrific
is.
about the fact
Just
his
like your
face
family.
is just grafted onto.
You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their
If I
decision
could,
to
I'd
separate
go
you
on
from
a
them?
rampage.
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family?
Pain.
I see.
Constant pain.
Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over
My
to
brothers,
steal things to sell
sisters,
so he could buy drugs.
friends,
As
cousins,
you can imagine,
aunts,
my
nephew.
last memory of us together
Which
is
makes him
not
nothing.
a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These
Except for those moments
feelings,
when
how do they
kind of freak out
manifest
and remember.
themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they
Remember
sent
the
me
movie that you,
here
like,
to
kept
convince
driving
you
past?
they are right?
Old
Did
house.
they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty.
What's the betting that her prosthetic
certainly has
hand,
been noted.
in terms of how they've designed it, is literally just coloured it.
I've got
I
plenty
can
to
see that
think
there is
about for now.
some extra bits to obviously make it, but it does look like they just took the model for it and made it white. Which, you know, probably the quickest and easiest way to actually do it. So sort of creating a whole thing. So I know the DLC for this
just keep following
is
the road.
out
But the road ends here.
in
What was that? Oh, you're breaking up.
Am I?
5
hearing you
days.
clearly.
Oh my God.
I'll try and see if I can get this finished off before I play as well. But way too close to you.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Why is that
Just
guy in
having
the
a
middle
little
staring
fun
at
with our
us?
fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like you didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for
Yeah,
you.
he knows that. He was kind of blatantly told that to his face. Not an idiot.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
RoboCop kind of went himself.
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work.
Oh,
We
that's
need to
the,
find Spike.
Scarf
The attack
thing.
on OCP Bank was a desperate move.
What?
I'm sure there's plenty
Why
of
did
theories
the voice
floating around.
volume for him
So we need to
change
listen to what the
between
streets
lines?
are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured.
Dude, let's not talk about
What a
expressive faces
slimy
when it comes to
bastard.
yours.
Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that
I didn't
I
notice how-
would never do. But you know that
There
I've
is a
always
level of sort of
appreciated what you're doing for our city, right?
roboticness.
So, the
Like
real
just
question
it's the sharp
is,
movements.
what are we gonna
It's
do
really-
about it
it's really
together?
kind of hilariously unnatural.
I will not let OCP take over this city.
I knew you'd understand. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
The press will also twist every word you say. As if the Animaniacs are typical.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say
Hey,
a word
Shiny.
if you actually met him.
Got a job for you.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes
What's the bet
straight
it's
back
something
to
to do
my
with
hands.
him?
Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember,
He seems like someone
if
who's
you won't take
blackmailed.
care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
I thought his head was backwards. Yeah. Yeah, we already. Did we choose the Yeah. Oh yeah, the Polarounds, the auto feeder. Yeah, I thought about this, didn't I? But I kind of like what I have. Didn't really want to switch it out. Because it was this, because this is the one that makes it like saying canon. Yeah. Do I actually have the thing so I can activate that? To be T-shape and down. Question: do I still? The other one's still? No. Yeah, we'll keep using that one. Yeah, I saw the trailer. Saw the gameplay of that Die game, and Jesus, it just the opening is just like this really long cutscene, and then you have sort of gameplay, then a cutscene, and then you have gameplay that's just you following this car through a drone, and it's so boring. And this was watching for like an hour and a half, and even the people who were playing it were calling out the fact that it was not good. And I'm sure the people who've seen that video of the guy who's the streamer who's doing the sponsored play for it, and they basically end up cracking because they're doing the whole thing of like stating, you know, oh, this is where you can get the game, and he just doesn't believe it.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Why? Why does it have limits? Huh?
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just don't stop.
Seems a strange place for a meeting, given
The old man's
the nature of the...
So, it's true what they say.
Doesn't.
You do have some kind of defect.
Just thinking about it, like, you have a defect as well. Your head is up your ass.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in
Is
private.
the game starting that weird glitch again where the lighting is...
You have
yeah,
to
it
excuse me
is.
for not getting up.
I'll have
I'm in
a...
a rather unfortunate state.
I'll tinker with it in a moment.
You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for
Don't know
your
why it stops
service to
doing it every time.
OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plan.
Just driving me nuts. I don't know why it... I don't know what the issue... If I switch it to... Put it all to high.
That have the citizens...
It's a medium and C.
Well-being in mind.
No, it might be because
Glad
it's...
to know you approve.
Delta
Delta City's
something,
construction
like something
is
makes it
about
go
to start.
weird, and I don't know what.
Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder.
He got
Has the
He
time
got
you spent
forced
in that
to be
armor
in
been a burden
this,
to you?
and then basically got his free will taken away. It's a little...
The only burden it causes is
Little
to
rough.
criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's
think, what
why
did I do
I've
last time to
requested
fix
to
the,
have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding
did
your
last time to fix the-
evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
It's issue because it happened last time.
It helps me with perspective, but it also brings out things buried.
That's part of the recovery process. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an
Everyone's a robot.
understanding.
Everyone's a
Tell
robot.
me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't
It is kind of interesting to
argue
think
with
about
them.
like, RoboCop as sort of an
Take care of
extension of. Let me think about some stuff that's going on at the moment with sort of police equipment, things like that. And yet he doesn't really have. He's kind of the extreme end of that, and yet the utter antithesis at the same time.
After all, the peace of Detroit depends.
I'm really trying to figure out like what. Might strategy graphics on the text and just let it see. Just because it's bugging me that it's
Depends on your well-being.
okay now. Even doing that in. I'm gonna scare the shit out of them. Whee!
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
I think that sounds like Dante Bosco.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
I wonder if it's the. They didn't seem to have this issue when I was in the nighttime areas, so I wonder if it's something to do with the fact that it's freaking the fuck out. Who knows? I think it's funny in a way. Like I was watching the gameplay for Mind's Eye, and just feeling bored, even just watching it, not even playing it. I thought about this game and I was like, this is more entertaining just for the sheer jankiness of it in comparison. Like, a game can be broken but still entertaining, but if a game is dull, and what graphics it's got, it's still dull. I want to have a look through it because there's the arcade. Can I actually go back in?
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me, like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my paycheck.
Apparently there's, according to the Steam achievements, there is a secret in the arcade. As the base for this shizzle. Okay. It's gonna be RoboCop's next job. Feeding the kitties.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
God, man, in a sort of like different context for RoboCop, he could be a really effective horror villain. I mean, I know essentially that's what the Ed-209 is. It's the stomping. Hello. Could it be that Becca might have lied to me? Yeah. That's a little trap there. That's... The game tells you irrelevant to case. It's like, why did you let me scan it then? I get the point of it, but at the same time, it just seems very silly. Storage bill per... Is this going to turn out to be the reporter lady that we spoke to? Because it would not surprise me that Becca would send us do something shitty. Yeah. Any crappy bathroom? Pretty sure her walls have a leak. Walls don't tend to be that lumpy unless there is some severe water issues. Man, how much cheap? It's extra storage space. Two. No, thank you. Fine.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like?
Called it.
Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
True, illegally obtained evidence
Your
is invalid.
evidence is invalid if you obtained it illegally.
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I needed to spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
I mean, I would note that it was told to investigate domestic terrorism, and yet evidence. Though I would say, how the fuck does she have this server set up? I have many questions. The Becker basically said, "Oh, you need to go and get anything and bring it directly back to me." It's like, right, because that's how that works. That's totally not an abuse of power in any shape or form. I would say the only issue with this game is that just traipse all over this area, but you do not move super quick. And I get the idea, but at the same time, you're long. Oh, the damage, I didn't realize.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
I find out this says like turn on radio, but it's already on. That's why it's making noise.
Man, it's RoboCop.
So what? We're
Citizens.
just sitting here enjoying the moment. Nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
These guys might as well be singing, "Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious." That might as well be singing.
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Do you talk to a RoboCop like that? Huh? Calm down. My head is equally as shiny, but still. Yeah. Interest?
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us
Is it
all?
really? You would really draw a gun on RoboCop? Do you not get the situation?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
We are Detroit!
Human.
That's fun. Seriously, do you really think the guy who walked into a hostage situation is the TV station? You think you guys are going to be able to just really? I don't see it. Come on out. Come on, coward. Come on. Come on. Come get grabbed by RoboCop. Come on. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna throw you into the ceiling, and it's gonna be. Is he really just running around the corner every time? Oh, there he is. Come here. Come here. I think for you, good sir, it's ceiling time. Ceiling time. I just thought about this. Like, oh yeah, we'll kill the guy who has killed hundreds of people. It's like when the criminals try and fight Batman. You gotta wonder. So, Did they hire a gang to try and break into the storage locker? Also, how could... Like, they got there really quick, but I had only just found that information. There are many questions. So I need to have a look at that, the circuit board gun. Is there anything new and interesting? RoboCop steals power from city. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, aren't you two the guys who I was talking to before?
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
So pretty sure that your sunglasses are cheap plastic shit. Also, they don't even sit. The idea of the arms on glasses is to sit behind your ear, not to rest 2 feet behind it. Just come on. I do still love it. It's just, it's so... It just remains to be something entertaining about jankiness of the game.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you
Didn't
so
track
much.
your location, they were there before you got there.
The box. What
That's
if I
what Kelly is.
lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Are cats up there? Cat. A cat, but I see a cat. Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. That's I'm sure that's a cat. I think it's a demon in cat skin.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all on the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
To the guy who was on. What's this? What's this? Okay. To get in contact with somebody else. I do like that they've got the sort of like behind the scenes stuff. Quick look around. We're there for the parking ramp shit. It's giving me experience, which would so the reason they're doing it is because it's still funny to me. RoboCop is issuing tickets to cop. Because that is a whole thing is just
I want to drive a 6,000
stupidly.
SUX.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thinking of some of the stuff that I saw in the I think it was the Xbox showcase, Summer Games Fest. Clockwork Revolution looked pretty good. That's so the kind of interested in the sort of time travel dynamics and time-based dynamics as well. And I might look at streaming the Outer Worlds 2. I've re-downloaded the original on Games Pass because I know I didn't actually. Like I started playing it, but I didn't get very far with it. Same with Stellaris, not Stellaris, Starfield. I might have a look through. It just looks really interesting. It could be fun.
Give me my money, you damn machine! Hey, this ADM won't give me my money! Can you do something about it?
Canada Engineering 3, and oh look, I'm one off from it, so I can use it. RoboCop, engineer.
You're saving my life. Finally, I got something to buy a nuke with.
Technically, I have to arrest him now. Just told me he was buying drugs. I'd say seems ridiculous that no one would ever do, but I know that's not true. There's so many people who will happily state stupid criminal intentions.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Dude, you're standing at a gas station smoking. The likelihood is you will blow up.
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
How is he this stupid?
So much for my field training.
He is shockingly stupid.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Not even trained.
If we live the way others want us to live, what
literally
kind of
made
life
an
would it
officer
be?
then and
Or
there
rather,
in the
whose?
room.
You're right. I want to be my own man. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Does it look busy?
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Okay. Peter Weller just kind of blowing smoke up his own ass.
Officers, thank
But also
God
true.
you're here.
Well, Peter
I
Weller.
really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field
The
training
third thing
manual,
is
so
to
if you
keep
don't mind,
interrupting
I'll take over.
the
Ma'am,
victim
could you please tell us what
constantly,
happened?
like an asshole.
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity
It
for
turned out to be a
low-light training.
giant cat, like in an
Let us
episode of The
proceed
Goodies.
downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune.
Turn your
So
flashlight
don't you
on.
come back without him.
Right.
You can
Duty
tell
light
that
can be
it's
advantageous, but it can also be a
not
liability.
really a...
Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
You can tell that the night vision is just like a filter and a light, because otherwise it should be quite blinding to use it in the meantime.
Clear. Clear.
Oh, do I have to wait for...
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Stand aside.
Gosh, you are strong, ain't you?
Let us get back on track.
Really didn't seem
Sure
like
thing.
the move he would make to remove the planks. And instead feels more like they might have just
What was that?
reused an animation. Indiana Jones, is that you?
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Yes, he had
Cats
shitty
are
friends.
susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. Think it's coming from the piano. That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping!
I feel like
Darn it!
that was the least good way to do that possible.
It went
Is-
through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
Because, you know, it's a really good idea when trying to locate a cat to scare the ever-loving shit out of it.
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Step aside.
Let's not let him squeeze through the tiny gap. That just seems really dangerous. I'm guessing there is a thing where like can let him do stuff like that. It's just like it's like squeezing through a tiny gap is a very bad idea.
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding?
Oh yeah, because cats are notoriously easy to catch, even in streets. All I can think of is that it's the bit in the anime Spy Family with you're jumping at that dog. I think it's a dog. No, it's a cat. It is when she's trying to find the cat for Frankie, and all it can see is death.
There he is.
That looks like a different cat.
Fortune, you look a mess. You
The
think
cat
he's
that came out of the
alright?
piano was
cat
black.
is fine. You can take it
Wasn't
back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
How did we not hear anything from this room whilst we were looking for the cat? I wonder, was it a gun?
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
I'm gonna ceiling this guy again. Ah! And ceiling time. I dare you. I dare you to pop out again. I dare you. Come on.
You think you can take?
Oh, come on, game. He could shoot me through that. I love the fucking blowback from the gun. So stupidly powerful. You hid behind the wall with your arm sticking out. What the f do you think was going to happen? Madness.
Bastard shot me.
Give
him hell.
You're gonna I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your gun. Ah!
What is your status?
Got slapped in the face.
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
There's supposed to be people, because...
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
Nope. Crashed. Yep, that's correct. Not surprising, because it has stop responding. Will not let the Steam. Open it. Try task manager. Wow, it just never seen this before. It's will not let me actually access the my desktop. This episode put my arm in this weird way. I really do enjoy this game, but it's just no. That's okay. That is approach. Now Steam. Again, it has so it's exited out of Steam, but it's still it's still got the image you can see now is the same image that I am seeing. Go back to full screen. I'll try and I really don't know what to do. Because all even if I try and do something like pull dashboard for Twitch across, that's not working on it. Oh, right, there we go. It finally crashed out. I mean, I knew it was, I think, funny already, but it just seems funny. It seems weird that it's like it was perfectly fine up to a point, and then suddenly goes, "Oh, just try something." Doing it. See if I set it to optimize with. Let's see. I don't know what it's going to have saved us either, which is the thing that's more annoying. My hope is that we'll have saved us just after that bit, exactly where we were. But if not, I'll just go back through it again. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay. It's not.
What is your status?
Just
got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage them. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington? Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
And also looks like it's helped the
Look out! It's the Tin Man!
the graphics issue, which is good. I don't know if part of the reason why it's fixed is because the video controls to optimize it. That might have helped it. You would expect.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. Ah!
What is your status?
It still sounds like he gets slapped.
Remain
It doesn't
calm.
sound like he gets
I am
shot.
here.
It really sounds like he just gets slapped. Wow, this is, yeah, this
I need a breather.
graphically very different. The fuck happened? It's graphically
Officer
crap.
Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
It has frozen the exact same spot. What even the hell? That is, in terms of issues, that is unique. Yeah, that is wild. I have never had it do that. Right, I might have to wait for it to crash out again just to see. I might try running the look of verify the files. That might be the other issue, the other thing I can do with it. The interesting thing is that I can't even click on the thing to say that I know that it's crashed. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's been janky for the last little while, but very weird. The issue is I've got to wait for it to screens crash out again. For some reason, it doesn't want to screen otherwise. Now that's weird though. Never had that. It seems weird that it's stopping the exact same point as well. So I thought it was an issue maybe to do with the game, like with the graphics issue, but that is it straight up crashing very specific spots. So I'll just do the verify and see. Find that maybe something's having an issue with it. So while waiting for that, it's gonna be it. One thought I had, which I might if I can't get the game to run, I might go and start working on it now, and I might try and do it tomorrow. Is I had an interesting little thing that I want to make for if people follow the stream. If people click the follow button, like a little like an alert thing to pop up. I'm not sure. Like I know what it in my head. I know what it looks like, and I know kind of the thought. I just need to put it together, and then I'll work out how it should be. Because all I'm thinking is just have like a little thing like pop up. Using an old bit of artwork that I think will work quite nicely for the stream. I'm just gonna, because basically, if you've watched any of the YouTube videos where I made, talked about movies and films, I have that little graphic that's basically meant to look like me. My thought is to take the head of that, just to have it as a thing that can pop up, and then I'm not sure what. Like in my head, the sort of sound effect I want to use for it is the 1-up sound from Mario, because it just feels like that'd be kind of, kind of fun and works kind of thing. I might try and see if I can think of anything else. Like sound, like classic sound wise. But we'll see. Because I could think to use some other stuff, and like maybe other other classic game sounds, because I don't really have. I feel like I don't have an identity yet in terms of games that I play. So it's not like with like if you watch Matt Bragg streams, a lot of his stuff is Pokemon based because his stuff is Pokemon, and I don't have that. Okay, so right. No, okay, so it's had a look. It's not found any issues. So let's see. If not, I'll stop. I might not stop. I might switch to something else. We'll see. I'm trying to think of other stuff I can have a quick look at. Play. But I'll say one thing. When opening it up, it hasn't done the thing where it doubles up on the where it doesn't double up on
Loud
the
and clear. What is your status?
selection. Because that did do that last time.
Visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most dangerous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Oh!
Shoot the fucker!
You just shoot into the ground? Snapshot. You have to, can you imagine trying to ambush RoboCop and you see one of your people get thrown past you?
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Doesn't seem where there's a large amount of gun. I got hit in the shoulder.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
Give it a minute.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've
Okay,
told you
right.
that cat brings luck.
Here we go.
Isn't
Seems
it
to be
just
fine.
wonderful?
Dead. I don't know. So it's just quite by surprise that it kept stopping at that exact moment as well. Well, so we just leave him to nurse the wound. Have a look at that. So, at a moment. Is it different board? That's the other one we looked at there, 4.3. What does the 4.3 have? More gore, massive damage, laser focus reduces spread, improving accuracy, it continuously fires rounds on the trigger. My accuracy is bad enough. I don't need a full frickin' auto mode. Speed, seeing. Not what I need right now. I like the gun that I have set up. It's good and it works. Yeah, You'd think we might be going to speak to Pickles. There is something about that voice line, the delivery, that just still always makes me laugh. That feels like if I was going to, and I might do, like if I was going to do
Greetings.
an emote on
Waiting
here,
for the movie screening.
it would be
Just
Pickles.
browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
This is a bit of a weird thing to say. I'm a confidential informant for the police, but here I am directly talking to RoboCop on the
for what he
street.
did to Briggs.
See.
Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just
You
need
just
help
say
finding a
you're
VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say?
The
me
color
look
of it
for
is
it?
blue.
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
I didn't notice that
So there's this movie about a guy
this
with a gun,
poster, the
and there's
title
this
character,
bad guy
is
who
an
wants
actress named Angelina Johansson.
sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
It's her that
lack vital
combination of the
information on the
Angelina
subject.
Jolie and Scarlett Johansson. Two people who keep sometimes being in movies, but they're the action heroes and they're not good. Well, they're usually only in. It's funny, I was gonna say only usually in adaptations, but I was like, oh, actually no, except for in Marvel. At least Scarlett Johansson is good in Marvel movies. Oh, wait, I needed to.
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
This reminds me, I still have not
Okay,
gone back to playing
start searching.
Cyberpunk.
Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights?
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics, though.
Nichols, are you trying to get RoboCop to help you find plot?
Personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
It takes courage to not give in to the pressure.
Is this music in the background the same music that was being played in the
If that director can resist it, then why the hell can't I, right?
other ones?
Let's get back to it. 'Cause
Show the
that's not our take.
first gang, the Torchheads, killed. I'm curious just to see. These sort of like references. will say there is something that, you know, I think about being a kid, I was around for that sort of thing where you would go to the video store and look through the movies, pick out something, or rent games, things like that. Hey, like it's like the poster for Right Now. And there is something about that. To go and be sort of scanning through these films and trying to, you know, find something new or interesting in that scene. The blockbuster near mine, occasionally there was you accidentally found one of the porns. Whether or not it was softcore or hardcore, I don't know. But it was definitely a porn. Alright. What's funny was it was a parody porn because it was a parody of Lord of the Rings.
Love that one.
Which
You
is
know
really
that
even
movie
weird.
never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
There is nothing that you cannot come back from.
Spoken like a true good shepherd.
You.
Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
And yeah, the fact that the sci-fi section is still just the copy of the... it makes us then on the track, like a huge amount.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that?
There is a
Sequels,
director
remakes, comic book adaptations,
that
etc.
does that as well. Like, has not made a sequel. Doesn't want to make sequels. I can't think of who the director is.
They tend to become imitations of themselves.
Hard to argue with that. There's been a lot of stinkers.
I don't think.
Anyways, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
It could be it might be Tarantino, but I don't know if it is. I mean, them referencing Tarantino would make sense.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different.
Why does this feel
it's
like
cool,
it's
is
turned
all I'm
into
saying.
Clerks?
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again,
I feel like
I don't have bills to pay
we're
anyway.
meant to be closer to RoboCop when he's responding, but I don't know.
You know movies, there is value in that.
That's supposed to.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is.
Didn't you say it was about angels
Tape
or
we're
something?
looking for? Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till
RoboCop
it
is
comes
right
out on
there,
VHS.
and he destroyed your gang not too long ago.
I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Felt it, didn't ya?
I mean, this might explain why the Torchhead song was. Oh, Pickles, I think you've got some splaining to do.
First, I hear a bunch of movie guns, and then everyone starts shooting.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there. Who's gonna pay for all this?
Well, you have insurance. Oh, so his last name is Pickles. With the sprint. And Joe tries with the fact that. That is a question. He's homeless, so how exactly is he going? Would he be watching a movie? Some sort of setup.
You're all right.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. I
Stealing
fucked up.
time.
I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, it takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad. But I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know
Then
you're a police
buy
officer
more
first,
nuke.
but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
You didn't earn the money. You stole it from people who stole it. People who got it by selling drugs. Look at this skill stuff. That shield. Might as well do base stuff. Oops. It's that way we get what's this? Okay, new thing to add to me.
Greetings, citizen.
The best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
A strange.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure that you knew about that already.
What? I mean, I would never miss such a thing.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
Actually, you could even tell what the charge of the battery was by scanning it.
It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
Bearing the lead.
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
Why do you think it was a tattoo? Well, it had the address of a tattoo parlor on it. No shit. Let's go there. To the garden. Hey.
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
Yeah, the nations. Keep doing.
Murphy, could you give us a hand? It's gotten real ugly in there.
What happened?
Can you believe this? A bunch of repeat offenders came up with a bright idea to storm the courthouse. For some reason, they think that if they destroy it, their prior convictions will go away. They took hostages and are now demanding both a 6,000 SUX and a plane to Acapulco.
Acapulco is a war zone.
I don't think these guys follow the news. But I'm afraid that it may be too late to rescue the hostages if we wait for SWAT.
If they want to fly into a war zone, I have first-class tickets for them.
I wonder, do you think these repeat offenders are also sovereign citizens? Probably leave that out of idiocy as well.
Knocking at the wrong address.
else? Scans?
Another minute, and I'll start shooting their heads off. They don't meet our demands soon. Who? Hostages? The police? That's the problem, man. We're still waiting because nobody can understand what you mean. We don't make our demands clear enough. They're probably thinking, why do we need an SUX if we want a plane too? Listen, shut up. Where is that fucking stomping coming from?
What's going on? Okay, for once, that wasn't me. Really lit up. You would think it was just like a few dunks or like the offenders, not every single person. I feel like the population of Detroit gets lower every time RoboCop is out on the streets. Yeah, give me credit. That was pretty good.
RoboCop, it was a nightmare.
Robo, if you could call my boss and confirm what happened here. He wouldn't believe that I was taken hostage for the 3rd time this week.
Stay here. The police will come to question you.
What means they actually managed to pull that off? Because as usual, we usually do that. We do not do it well. To help, a large amount of them stood in one doorway and let me just keep firing. That will do it. Doorway over here. Let's see where this. Could I have just gone all the way around anyway? Well, I guess maybe if I'd done it that way.
Hey, Robo. You showed them. It was a pleasure to work with you.
Did your job for you. That's all I want. I just want sassy RoboCop. Just everything he says is just calling out how kind of useless they are.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for
definitely don't think
anything,
that's true.
what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
That seems a weird
Are
thing
you
like,
denying
to
making
say you don't serve
tattoos for
bikers.
street
Why?
vultures?
Why wouldn't
You've
you?
got no proof, cop.
Because essentially
Now stay
it's-
off my case. I
it's
need
not
to
a
get
crime.
back to my work.
Also, the phrase "you've got no proof" that's a solid moment of just being like, of, oh, I definitely do the thing you're accusing me of. Because people tend to not say you've got no proof in that tone.
In a red inker.
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
Wanting RoboCop would be an idea, but
I found evidence of your connections to the biker.
you got no proof.
I'm
He's
not
literally
telling you
written
nothing,
bikers down over and
Spike
over again.
and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Wow, that's some of the least interesting tattoo designs I've ever seen. Those are the most basic bitch sort of things. Why? Why does he have a framed picture of a motorcycle that isn't his? What is that about?
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Come on, come on.
I the thought of RoboCop trying to sit
It
in
is
a
an
limo.
honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
I could kick your head off if I wanted.
Not every team is worth joining.
You have a very multifaceted outlook. Impressive. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Cusack allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because
Why
he's
is he
not a team
slouched
player.
so far
He fails
down?
to realize that OCP has given this city
If I'm
its
sat
most
like
precious
that, I'm
treasure.
usually head resting against the door trying to fall
I
asleep.
want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
I follow politics, but I do not take sides.
So you allow others to use you, becoming a pawn.
Oh yeah, because you definitely
are the
don't want
symbol
him
of the
to
city.
use him like a pawn in any way,
Everything you
shape,
do,
or
everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly, you should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination.
It's like he's sliding
Only one
further
of these
down.
paths leads
I
Detroit
don't
to
think
its
he
former
is. I think
glory.
it's just because of the way
You
he's
say
shifting.
you wouldn't join every team. So, let's create a team that you would want to be a part of. We have a common goal.
Okay, we shall
Together,
start off by kicking
it will
off
be
your
easier
head.
to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we can do for the city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Do not have it. Lucky I didn't shoot you in the dick. Up and... Didn't I shoot you? The only problem with some of the models for characters ending up the same. It's like, pretty sure I killed you. Get it in one. Oops, it's a violation over there. I would have loved to have seen them do the animation for that. So I did have a look at the description of the additional content that's coming out for this in a couple of days. And it sounds like they've basically just done like the plot of Dread, RoboCop, which I'm all for because Dread was a phenomenal movie. So getting to sort of do that, but as RoboCop, kind of fun. Where's my nose stop? Knock, knock.
Still no joy with the broadcast. Fucking OCP's good for nothing. Be quiet, you moron.
Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes, you won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. We were old. Ah! Oh.
Talk about a sore loser.
How would he not see RoboCop stood in the doorway over in the
Now
back?
it's the poor chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
Oh shit, we've got company.
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
Healing time. Continues to never get old. Hi, Spike.
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
I wonder what reason
Where
it
is
could
he?
be.
When? Now? My bet it'd be in front of a screen, wherever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
Ooh, program engineering is 3. I have 3. Ooh, and I can reprogram enemy turrets? Like that.
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
Isn't that better? Way to go, RoboCop. I can hear my thoughts again. Shame they're not very explicit. Maybe that music wasn't so bad after all.
They say that,
Be like that.
if
What if
Mills
that changes?
wins, we'll all get an apartment in Delta City.
Screw that! I'm homeless by choice.
See if we can find the asshole.
I hate the day shift.
I don't care about trying to find and ticket every other car in the area. It's not, I mean, that's the thing. It's not like it's a very interesting thing to do because you're basically just wandering around. Remember that episode of American Dad where Roger is working as a caretaker for a mall and it turns out the manager for the mall is a warlock?
First, they can't even connect a few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
See, sneak up.
It's the new guy. He's waiting for some bigwig to show up. He's planning to do some psycho presentation.
And who is the bigwig?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed.
I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Robo?
Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest.
Keep
Come
their attention away
quietly.
from
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
Why did it seem to be the
What's
him
up,
lighting
metal
cigarettes?
freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be trouble.
We know that maybe turning and letting the bad guys know that somebody else was there, not a good move. You know, a thought. Oh, right, I get it. So there's stuff that's lit up like that must be the stuff that I actually can shoot to bank shots off. Good hit. Run, run, run! I love the cutscene, he's still holding the guy.
Total RoboCop!
Yep, I'm crazy again. Oh god, we're in the back rooms.
Alex? Is that you?
Think about a liminal space.
Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you. Dad? Are you coming?
RoboCop's going crazy.
Dad?
Angry.
Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please.
What the Max Payne is going on?
Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone.
Seems interesting because usually in like the original films it was like memories playing back, but this seems more like hallucinations being created. They're all different. What did I say? What did I say about the fucking mannequins?
Special offers at Juneberry Mall. Now a free gift for engaged couples. Goldfinch Jewelry has a discount on wedding rings. Choose something special. It's a symbol of your love and something for her to remember you by after you decided to get yourself killed and leave your family all alone, Alex Murphy. Don't hesitate. Come and take advantage of our offer.
The game, I don't think you understand the therapeutic nature of just blasting mannequin heads off. Sure.
Over here, Murphy.
God, it's beautiful.
Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
I gather it probably wasn't meant to do like that, but it's still.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I want to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty?
It thinks itself as human.
A world-class husband.
A father. A
It's like
cop.
what the Bioshock is going on?
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore.
You're not human.
And you're not a real cop.
I honestly can't tell.
You're just the rotting remains of.
I honestly can't tell at times what is
You're something that
the
should
game
never
actually
have
glitching
been.
and what it is supposed to be happening.
Something that should not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us. Come to the rooftop. We're waiting.
Who'd have thought the RoboCop could kind of go hard on the horror?
It's not one of us. It doesn't even have a bed. It's the crap that is stuck to our shoe. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will.
I'm gonna guess that once I go down.
You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't?
You're back. There's coffee in the kitchen.
This is what I mean by the fact that, like, the game might be kind of janky and weird at times, but then
Do you like it?
that whole sequence is
The mug.
kind of impressive.
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken. Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon?
Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Why are you here? Do you not love your family?
No attachments, no leverage. This is a gift.
Don't take him away from me!
Everyone.
What I mean, the game may be weirdly
Welcome, shopper.
janky at times.
Let's take a stroll through your old.
You think you can just
And yet,
go back?
it has moments
Go
like this
on
where the
with
game
your
goes
life like
absolutely nuts with the sort of
This
symbolism.
is the warehouse built by ZM Industries.
Kind of impressive.
It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot.
Your family has forgotten you. Why do you want to remember them? You attach yourself to something that is the
I still have a
weakest
feeling like
to the
they're
part
not going to
that's still
explain
human.
how
Have you thought it over?
I
Why
guess
not make
seems
me
to
an
be
offer?
causing.
Why carry this burden?
Because that's what they
What
seem to
is
be
your
trying.
sacrifice worth? Holding on to them makes you weak. Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Alex Murphy, the one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge. Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting that you're something that you're not. You think that you are a fusion of me in this metal armor, but you're not me. Not even a part of me. I'm dead, and I want to finally rest, but you won't let me. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it. So I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows
Check
us.
if
She
the
would
original
not
RoboCop
lie.
is available
Give
to
it
watch
to
on
me.
Netflix.
It's
Because
mine.
I really want to watch it again now.
Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Kind of getting
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake.
kind of curious just to see like if stuff will happen.
That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski,
Haven't you had enough yet?
you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
So yeah, once again, like
You
it
have the
seems
right to an attorney.
as if he's trying to
Hey,
reach something.
I wanted
cause
to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss!
Police!
God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Seems an odd thing. Why does RoboCop not have like
Hands
cuffs?
behind your back!
That's the massive ass hand cannon.
My lighter. It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Plenty of time for rehabilitation.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. RoboCop was able to capture Antonowski, as reported by an eyewitness, Channel 9's Samantha Ortiz. Unfortunately, no footage of the event has emerged. RoboCop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding his status as a human being. Here's a statement
Imagine because
from
it would have
John
shown
Mills,
shown
a
him doing a
candidate
little.
for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, RoboCop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant RoboCop the status of a free, living human being. That's right.
Interesting
Vote
how
Mills,
you're
vote
not
RoboCop.
advocating for that
Staying on the topic of
beforehand.
OCP, the CEO of
It's one of those
Omni
ones you
Consumer
go,
Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out. Could this day be any better?
Jeez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
Odd cut too. Okay, so I think I'll just get to the evaluation stuff
I knew he'd
done.
I just knew
to
he'd be the one to bust
finish up the
ass.
episode. Finish up the level.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television? Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
I wonder, what did I miss on the last level? Okay. This much. Thanos isn't found. Nope. Jupiter balls isn't found. Nope. I think I was a little too freaked out by the moving mannequins. I gotta admit, like,
Congratulations on
it wasn't much of a jump scare, but it was still
You seem to
effective.
constantly be front page news.
Super creepy.
Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
It is no one else's business.
Understandable. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
I do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
No. But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more important than the main reason for today's
important
session.
issue that someone chooses
Many
to campaign
people might
on
not be
instead of
aware of
actually
that,
just advocating
but
for
I
straight
have the
away.
whole report on the
Interesting
heavy
how that
glitches
works.
that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
I do not know.
Don't worry.
It appears to be being
You're not
caused
alone
by
on
the
this.
guy.
I am here to help you figure it out. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Nightmares.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered
Even in
quite a lot of
review, they
valuable
don't
data,
ever
and at our next
explain
session, I'll present my conclusions.
What's actually causing it? I feel like it got mentioned somewhere, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
I mean, I think of just. I mean, probably it is already sort of saved, but I could just finish this bit and start on to the next section.
I'd recognize those footsteps.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No, but none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We
sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right.
Kind
I'll
of
keep
the
my
point of
ear
his
to the
construction,
ground
isn't
and
it?
see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
Did you hear? The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously?
Need a hand, rookie?
Actually, I do.
Murphy, in
Still
my
not used to
office.
working with one hand. You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
What?
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that.
Isn't that happening?
So who do you think it is?
Back in the
Becker's
film?
an obvious
That
choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker's on Wendell's payroll?
It's like there's no choice. It's just either I'm sure of it or all signs point to him.
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
Despite shortcomings, he is trying his best.
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you.
Kind of an idiot.
I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
This process takes time.
Like most things that are worthwhile.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer.
Maybe don't call him that.
Officer Washington,
Yes, sir.
you've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Wait a minute, if we're gonna get to go beat the ever-loving shit out of Becker, I'm not gonna stop playing it. We get to go punch Becker in his stupid face, it's gonna be fun. It does seem weird they only had Lewis being it for parts of this when kind of integral to the series. I don't know if that's due to limitations.
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team. Losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring, but...
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a
Fine.
higher standard of accommodation and additional
What?
benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Why was he positioned head first into the room in a way that is never
Come
done?
on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing,
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
I do like how there have been consistent of supporting officers, stuff like that. Does add to the feeling of the world.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right.
It does seem weird that you can't put together the obvious
That is what he
things
claims.
that are literally being said to him.
Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
I mean, playing this is half making me want to play
Did you hear?
XCOM Chimera Squad.
Private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench.
It's just whatever.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always tried to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother. Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Now he is drugged up to the eyeballs.
Do not worry, you are safe.
RoboCop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me.
It's forced
how
back
was
from the
it?
other side, but okay.
Was it unbearable?
Fragments of my past life flashed before my eyes, and they keep flashing. Perhaps I am still dead.
You can't be. Regardless of what the papers say. I believe that death.
Do you think I was in hospital and had one of those machines? It would be a thing. I'd go, can we just turn it off? The noise would drive me.
Unfortunately,
not be able to do.
I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you.
Why is it when the
but
camera
also my
shifts,
company.
the sound
Be wary of
changes?
I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good
It must be,
name of
yeah.
OCP.
It must be because there's never been a cutscene with
Before
the
you
audio sort of playing. It's working off
so kind.
the camera's position.
Give me some painkillers.
So each time it moves, it makes everything a bit weird.
I can always count on you. Can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. More good news.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and come Monday morning, he'll be back to sign something happened.
His friend is literally kind of calling out that. Yeah, he's rich. He will be perfectly fine.
I am the mayor of this city. RoboCop, you have to intervene.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room, while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what
all
Delta
of how
City
it is
stands
with American
for.
hospitals, from what I know.
Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people.
No, we should always talk
RoboCop,
about the
please
mayor as
stop
well,
this
because you are
madness.
part of the
Make
people.
a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political scuffles.
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't
I like the
let
fact that
them. Say no to
both-
Delta City.
Both of the political
Vote
candidates
for the
are
neighborhoods.
just terrible,
Vote for Kuzak.
which is so on par. It's
Okay,
kind
guys,
of
we're leaving.
ridiculous.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Let's go see if we can shoot Becca in the face. Throw him into the ceiling, cause that'd be kind of fun. I actually don't know how much more of this there is to go.
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek
In
answers.
an abandoned factory on his own? Are you insane?
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch.
Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes.
It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop.
Meet the future of law enforcement.
This do not look anywhere near as well designed.
Power like
Any
yours,
way, shape, or
but at the push of a button.
That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
They look like if you toppled them over, they'd fall over and stay over.
RoboCop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
Terminating attraction. Enforcing peace.
You would think, given like the issues with the Ed 209s they had, they wouldn't think that a fully autonomous robot would be
Criminal.
You?
I am the police.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Was it RoboCop 2 when they tried to make other versions of RoboCop and one of them just screams?
It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? An arrogant brown-noser. I used to be happy that he was dead. One less asshole on my way to the chairman seat, you know? Now, I wish he could see you, that he could see your end.
Authority. Suppress it.
Interesting fight to have this. It's just it's been unloaded to enemy, watch them explode, continue from that. Did they say suppressing fire? Fucking Cyril from Archer?
Impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
RoboCop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement unit. But your redundant parts have too much impact.
Let's continue the fight.
He's telling you how to outplay my UEDs, isn't he?
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
switched over to using to the upgrade and all them had them fully also too. Ways.
Do you think OCP will keep you running indefinitely?
One of the things I could do actually is self some. Nope.
You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything.
How is he safe?
I won't let
How can I not just
you kill
beat
my
his ass? That did not go as I expected. Wait, have they been firing out with LMGs?
Drop your weapon. Ceasefire.
Yes, they have.
Terminating aggression.
Have cheese. Being able to bounce bullets pretty good.
What the hell just happened?
Why can't I just done that at any point?
Becker. Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, RoboCop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5
I meant
years.
RoboCop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
You mean except for all the things
I
you
have Wendell's confession.
Oh,
literally
you mean
just
the
said.
guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project.
I would note, given the fact that
Until
he was
then,
using live
keep up the
rounds,
excellent work, RoboCop.
it solely means attempted murder of RoboCop
And you
at the very
better
least.
keep an eye on that remote.
You were essentially trying to destroy OCP property at the same time as trying to kill somebody, so it's a little questionable. Totally untrustworthy. objectives. I found one, but I wasn't really looking around.
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Okay, so we've been going for almost 3 hours. I think that's a good place to stop. Because it leaves us once again with questions about whether or not Becker is... Well, Becker is definitely a bad guy. Whether he's the bad guy is the question. That is going to be interesting. We'll probably continue with this tomorrow. Because there shouldn't be any reason for me at the moment not to continue with it. I can't imagine we've got much left. I think only a little bit left in terms of levels. You know what? Let me exit out of the game. See, because I should be able to tell from achievements. I have a let's do the shooting range, developing skills. Looking at the achievements, it looks like 3 left. Because there's Wendell's Confession, and The Man Himself, and No Way Out. That appears to be the only bits left. Before that, it would be sort of finished. Oh, interesting. That's the achievement at that last level as well. But I would... It's probably something I would get on the playthrough, not this current one, because it's defeat them all in 10 minutes. And it was taking me a while just to pick off like 1 or 2 of them at a time. So yeah. So it probably means we've got 3 bits left. So... Well, I guess it's going to depend. Because... I'm just trying to work it out, because that's about 3 hours, and that was 1 walking around section, 1 actual level. So, yeah. So it might be that we finish it tomorrow. It might be that we finish it on Monday. Either way, that will mean... If we did finish it on Monday, the DLC content comes out Tuesday. That would mean then Thursday we could continue on with the DLC. But we'll see. We'll see where that goes, see where that leads. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching. I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully around the same time, somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock. That's GMT, because that's where I'm streaming. I'm going to go work on some stuff to add to the stream. So, later.